The one that we updated the timeline.
Yeah, it is.
You go to the second slide. Let me just be sure. No, this is not the updated one. Asimi, did you send that the updated one?
This is not the updated one.
No. The one I sent to you last. Asimi. Asimi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So
The one
I'm
I
saying
sent to
that,
you.
can you check? Okay, let me just check the group. It's on the group. Okay, can you check the one on the group? The last one sent to the okay, I think there's another one I've not sent.
Because it's one on the group I downloaded.
Okay, yes, there's another most recent one. Let me share. Okay, I sent it to you personally now, but let me share it to that group too. Great. All right, have you gotten it?
Yeah, I'm coming. Just give me a second, please. Please confirm if this is the updated one. Hello, can anyone hear me? Hello, can anyone hear me? Please confirm you can hear me, please. Yeah.
Yes, we can hear. Just check, use your chat box. The meeting is already live. That's why I say use your chat box. We can hear you very well.
Okay, that's noted, ma. So we just chat from the chat box. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Please confirm you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, we can.
All right, thank you very much, Ma. So we are going to kickstart the program in order for us not to waste any time at all. So thank you everyone for joining this program, and we're so glad to have you. Currently, our speaker has currently joined the call, so this is a very good time for us to start. I welcome you all once again to the Diversity and Inclusion SP program. So the theme for today's program is access to service, mental health in catastrophe and emergencies. So the topic is breaking silence and building support, mental well-being in crisis situation. So this is our order of the program, and we're going to try as much as possible for us to stick to time. So we're going to go to the next section, which is meet our moderator. My name is Ogechi Felicia Semeka, a reservoir engineer at Matrix Energy, and it's an honor to be a moderator for today. So for the next section, I'm going to leave the floor open for Mila Sunday to take us on our safety brief. Mila, please confirm you're on the call.
Yes, I am. Please confirm you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you, Mila. Thank you. So you can go ahead. The floor is yours.
Okay. Thank you, Ogechi. So to today's session, I'll be reading some instructions and safety precautions that we have been tasked to adhere to during the course of this webinar session, so we can have a wonderful experience. So first, it's important that we ensure that our microphone is muted when you're not speaking to minimize background noises and reduce distractions. Then you should also use the raise hand feature on your Zoom interface if you want to contribute, if you want to make contributions or you want to ask questions, so that the moderator will recognize you and give you a chance to do so. Then alternatively, you can use the chat feature to engage in today's session through sending your comments and your questions to keep the communication organized. Then if you are using your headsets or AirPods, please endeavor to reduce your volume so that you can hear emergency alarms or any warning sounds. Then as much as we would also need your undivided attention, we would also like you to be very alert and fully aware of your environment. Then also let us try to, as much as possible, to maintain a good sitting posture or a good posture to have a comfortable experience throughout today's session. And most importantly, let's make it a priority to always stay safe. So with that being said, I will hand it over to Ogechi to continue with our agenda. Thank you.
All right, Mila, thank you very much for that wonderful safety brief. We're going to move to the next thing on our program, which is our welcome address by our YP chair. So Mr. Lucky, please confirm you're on the call. Mr. Lucky, please confirm you're on the call. Okay, so in order for us not to waste any time, I would kindly ask our lead, Temitope, if she can help us with the welcome address.
Yeah, so good morning. Thank you, Ogechi. Good
Good
morning,
morning.
everyone. On behalf of our YP chair, I just want to welcome us all to this session. It's a mental health session. In this world now, everybody have the crisis, everybody have what they are currently facing. And this is just a talk for us to highlight these happenings and see how we can go through this moment. Everybody needs this support system, and we're going to be discussing about all this today. So I welcome you all to the call, and it's going to be an amazing session. Please sit tight and enjoy. Thank you all for joining. Over to you, Ogechi.
All right, Tope, thank you very much for that wonderful welcome address. Thank you very much. So we're going to be going to the next thing on our agenda on our program, which is the icebreaker. And for us to take this icebreaker, we're going to be inviting. So for us to take the icebreaker, we're going to be inviting Victoria. Victoria, please confirm you're on the call.
Good morning, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Victoria. Please go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you are all great. So, straight to our icebreaker questions. So, we have the first one up that what is one thing or word that comes to mind when you think of mental health support? So, this is a question for everybody in the house. I'll love us to drop our opinions in the chat box. I'll be reading it. What do you think? What do you think is the word that comes to your mind when you think of mental health support? Do you think of someone? Do you think of an hobby, a hobby? Do you think of a place? So just let me know your response in the chat box. I'll be reading it out. Hello. This is one thing or word that comes to mind when you think of mental health support. Should I call our names?
All right, so some people dropped some comments in the chat box. I don't know if
Okay.
you're trying to respond to your question. So Temisope said people, and she said family and friends. Also, sorry to interrupt. I would just like to quickly welcome our program chair, Mr. Duruji Elvis. Thank you, sir, and welcome. Thank you for joining.
Okay, can I go ahead?
Yeah, you can.
Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Victoria, please go ahead.
Temitope said people, yes, friends and family, loved ones, our fans, yeah, our fans. Exercise, yes, exercise is very good for mental health. Going to the gym is actually a very nice one. So thank you. Well, in one word, everything that I can use to summarize it is supportive community. Supportive communities comprises of your friends, your family, your loved ones, people that we actually create a safe space for you to be vulnerable, to share whatever you're feeling, that won't judge you or won't make you feel bad for whatever you're feeling, and they will direct you or correct you when necessary in love. Yes. So thank you very much. Moving on to the next one, we have what's a common myth about mental health that you would like to debunk? Like, have you heard a common myth about mental health that you feel like, no, this is not true, and you don't want the myth to keep spreading? Or what's one myth you think you've heard? Or what do you think something is not true and people are spreading it that you feel like, no, it should not keep spreading? The middle question, you have got it all by yourself. Yes. No, we are humans. We all need connections. That's one of our primary need as human. We need connection. So no, you don't have it all by yourself. You need people. So this one is for mental health is not for Nigerians. I realize that Nigerians are the ones that even need the mental health care the most. We are going through a lot in this country. You can it's the uncertainty in this country is enough. So mental health is majorly for Nigerians. Let me even put it that way. So yeah, mental health is for Nigerians. Well, I don't know if anybody else has another myth, but this myth needs to be debunked. No, you don't have it all by yourself. You need people, you need help, you need to reach out and say, oh, can you help me with this? Can you assist with that? And that's even where you become more productive. You be able to, they used to say something like two heads are better than one. So yes, when you move with people, you will be able to explore other options and you have good results. So my own answer is that it's also similar. Like asking for help is a sign of weakness. Okay, Mario said lack of money is a major problem. Maybe or maybe not likely. No, lack of money is not the major problem to mental health challenges. Even those that have money still go through mental health problems. So lack of money is not the major problem to mental health. Although yes, it might contribute to it, but it's not the major one. And a lot of factors can contribute to mental health challenges. So someone says stress is much and inevitable, but we manage it. Nigeria needs more. Well, trying to understand this. Okay. Yes, lack of money is not the major problem to mental health challenges. Thank you for clarifying that, Mario. So can we move on to the next myth, please? How can we encourage others to speak up about their struggles? Yes. How can we encourage others to speak up about their struggles? Have you been in that position before that someone wants to talk to you badly, but you don't know, you are trying to nudge them to talk? Have you been in that position before? So how did you go about it? How did you get them to tell you their struggles, to explain whatever they are going through mentally with you? Be a friend or a sibling, anyone. How do you encourage others to speak? It can be very, very hard to talk about what I'm going through. It can be very, very difficult. In this Nigeria, we are always told to tough up, suck it on, nobody's coming to save you, you're all on your own, all those semi-toxic affirmations. How do we encourage others to speak up about their struggles, that you don't have it all by yourself, we are here for you, I'm your community, I'm one of your support, I'm part of your supportive community. Yes, thank you very much, Timothy. Be kind to others. I saw a meme the other day that someone said every Nigerian is a hug away from breaking down. I'm telling you, you don't know how much your kindness how long your kindness can go. So be kind to others. You don't even know what the person is going through. Yes, to avoid depression, speak up, take a walk around to ease yourself. Yes, that's very good. We should provide a comfortable environment for people to talk, yes, and be a good listener. This is so spot on. Be a good listener. Just some people, they don't they've tried all possible means, they've explored all possible options. They don't want you to be telling them what to do at the point. They just want you to listen. So yes, be a good listener. This is very, very good. Simple act of empathy, active listening. Yes, active listening, checking on friends and enemies, but also reminding everyone that it's okay to not be okay. Yes, that's one of the mystery of life. You can't have it all figured out sometimes. It's okay not to be okay. Practice empathy. So as we are leaving this webinar today, let's all embody this act of or everything we are seeing here, like acts of empathy, active listening, checking on friends. You'll say, don't check on who does not check on you. No, no, no. Let's check on even those that do not check on you. Those that you see like, oh, they've been distant for a while. You've not heard of them. As I was talking to you now, maybe someone come to your mind that it's been long I've heard from this person. It's a nice thing to just send it a DM. Hi, how have you been? It's been a while. I hope you've been good. Just checking on you. Remind everyone. Thank you very much, Mario. Okay, so by creating a non-judgmental space where they feel heard and understood, yes, create a very good space where everybody feel heard and understood, not where you start shouting down at them. So moving on to the next one. What is one way communities can provide resources or support for mental health? What's one way communities, or what do you think we should do better in our community, in our society, that will provide resources or support for mental health? We don't want to keep hearing, oh, somebody committed suicide, somebody did this, somebody did that. What do you think is one way communities can provide support or resources for mental health? I'm loving our engagement. This is not the time for us to back down. Let's keep it coming. keep it coming was one way. Do you think it's for them to build a room for people to just enter and go and shout and scream out all their pain? So what do you think is one way for people to, for communities to provide resources or support for mental health? Well, since we probably don't, I don't know, maybe we don't have any options to this, but okay, access to free therapy should be made available. Yes, exercising programs. Yes, thank you very much. Offer accessible counseling services and workshops. Yes, thank you. Acknowledging mental health should be taken seriously, and by creating accessible and stigma-free spaces, yes, where people can get help early and comfortably. Thank you very much. Moving on to the next one. The next myth, please. So, how can we help one another during a crisis, not just after? Like, this person is going through a mental health crisis. How can we help one another during a crisis, not just after? Like, probably, a loved one, a friend lost a loved one. How do you like help them get through that phase of life? How do you know? Probably they have a toxic boss. How do you help them get through that? Or probably they just have a lot of thing. Refer to a specialist. Yes, refer to a specialist. Thank you. That's a very nice one. So to quickly round up, so let me just drop it by checking in regularly, offering practical help, and being patient. Yes, you can just offer to do some things that will probably live and make their bodies light at the point. Yes, so check in regularly, offer practical help like acts of services, and be patient with them at the point in time. Not like they want to be in that position they are, but they just found themselves due to the circumstances of life. So I think we've come to the end of the icebreaker sessions. Yes, so thank you very much to this team. Thank you very much to Dr. for this session. Such a wonderful one. I particularly enjoy it. So thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Victoria, for that very engaging, ice-breaking questions. At least I know a lot of us engaged very well in the chat box, meaning we've all had exposure or at least a very reasonable amount of mental health awareness, which is a very good thing. So we'll be moving to the next thing on our agenda, which is meet our speaker. So for today, I'm just going to read a brief bio on our speaker so that we can get to know her very well before she actually mounts and take over. All right. So Dr. Mrs. Mercy Udu is an occupational health nurse and a public health practitioner. She served as an occupational health nurse at Shell's Fucados Terminal, followed by a role as a safety officer at Chevron's Escravos gas plant. She is a fellow of the African Institution of Public Health Professionals. Dr. Udu was also elected as the Pioneer External Relations Director of the Delta State chapter of the International Women in Energy and Oil and Gas. Currently, she pursues a master's in emergency care and public health. Dr. Udumersi's humanitarian contributions are substantial and community-focused. She has led efforts with the SPE FUPRI to distribute sanitary pads and perform educational outreach for secondary school girls. She serves as the occupational health team supervisor at Heritage Energy Oil and Gas, the operator of the OML 30 joint venture with NNPC, which has been lauded for its compliance with local content policies, and its investment in healthcare, education, and scholarships for host communities. Conclusively, she likes giving back to the community, likes learning, traveling, and having time with family and friends. Wow, what a profile. So, I'm going to leave the podium for Dr. Mrs. Mercy Udu to take over. Good morning, ma. Please confirm you can hear me and you're currently on the call.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma. Good morning, ma. We can hear you.
Okay, it's nice to be here. Congratulations, everyone. I'd like to let you have a peek on my face. So I'll be opening up my video just for a few seconds so we get familiar with who's speaking, right? Hey, everyone. Good morning. Can you still see me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so that's me. So I'll go on. Yes, good to have us all here. And our topic for this month, it's actually a mental health month. The month of October, it was celebrated earlier before the Girl Child's Day. And we know we are celebrating this in commemoration of the girl child. And it's something that everyone, every individual in the world at large is actually putting aside, is overlooking. Mental health is so often overlooked. I must tell you, it's something that is actually taking lots of life away from existence in Nigeria and the world at large. Sometimes it's not quickly seen or noticed because people think they are going through their own issues and they don't know when other people go through mental health. Sometimes as an individual, you might be going through mental health and not know that that's what is happening. Okay, so I said, first of all, I took the breakdown, breaking silence and building support, mental well-being in crisis situations. And here we want to talk about how people face mental health, what happens, how do you help people in mental health condition, people who are going through crisis situation, because mental health is just a word. And it is the crisis that is the issue, the crisis that happens during mental health situations. So it's how you handle it and how people go down about mental health problems. That is the issue. And that's what we are fighting about. Talk about what is mental health. I will start with what is mental health. The next slide, please. So mental health is a state of well-being that involves being able to cope with life stress, realize your abilities, learn well, work productively, and distribute to your community. So when we talk about mental health, we are talking about generally about your mental state, not minding the absence of disease. Yes, when we talk about mental health, it can go all around bringing up different issues. And so you said the referrals, you say this refers to open communication. What are the importance of mental health? Open communication and creating supportive environment to address mental health during crisis. This is one of the ways to address mental health. So when you create that space, that supportive environment for people, it creates room to reduce mental health crisis in our nations, in our environment, even in our offices, workplace, our school, and even in our communities. You create room for supportive environment. You just create the environment to be a supportive ground where people can easily air out how they feel and what they feel. Though Nigeria is beginning to get out of the line, Nigeria is not a place where you open up how you feel anymore, mostly when it has to do with the government. You have to either pay for it or be imprisoned for it. So we talk about actively listening without judgment. Yes, you as an individual. When we are discussing earlier on questions, the ice breaking, we're asking how do we help communities, how do we do this, we're bringing up a lot of points, but one of them is listening without judgment. People are scared to talk to someone when they feel down. People are scared to open up what they feel Because why? They don't want to be stigmatized. They don't want to be stigmatized. But that's one of the ways you must come out of it. If you don't discuss, and if there's no room for that open discussion, people will not come out from mental health conditions or crisis. Normalize emotions. Yes, as an individual, normalize emotions. See it that people, do you know that a lot of men go through mental health crisis than ladies do? Because the lady will always have it in her look, and then people will show concern. But when a man is mentally derailed, when he's feeling down and going through serious crisis, he will not want to discuss it. You see him fake smiles. But you have to normalize an environment that even the man feels comfortable to open up, right? So we talk about connecting with those in need. As an individual, you have to make your life, you have to make you someone that is easily accessible to other people, so that when people actually need to talk to someone, they can talk to you. You have to make your environment cool and comfortable, receptive for people to discuss their conditions with you. Okay, then helping them find professional resources. Yes, if it's something that exceeds what you can do, your help, then there are professional resources that they can reach out to. There are mental health sections in the medical field and all of that, that you can recommend for the person that, okay, you can reach out to this person. I think they will help you. Both individuals and communities play a role in dismantling stigma through education. Yes, self-education, self-care is very important. That's why the Bible says love yourself. When the Bible says love people before, love yourself, love others the way you love yourself, you know what that meant? It meant love you first. Look at you. Know why you are on earth. Know why you are doing the things you do. Know when to stop when it is becoming a trigger for your health, when it's affecting your mental being. So you must have self-care first before you give it out. You must love yourself first before you give it out. And if you don't do all of this, you can give out all of you and not have anything left with you. And those could trigger mental health crisis. So when you create such room for yourself, you find out that people feel safe with you. So how to break the silence? How do we break the silence? I said encourage open conversations with other people. Create a safe space. I've talked about it, to share their feelings with people around you, to share their feelings. This is the way, one of the ways you can help them. Normalize emotion. That means share your own vulnerability. That is, let them know that, oh, I went through this and I went through that, but this was what I did to come out of it. This was my situations, and here I am. You don't just tell people that, oh, you are in heaven. You are heavens. You have never witnessed this. You have never witnessed such thing. You have never seen the down life. If you tell people that way, they will not feel free to talk with you. So tell them your own issues, your own conditions that you've overcome, and you will find out that they will be free to open up to you. If you don't create such room, people won't be free to open up to you. Okay, share your challenges to help others. Feel less alone. Yes, when you share your challenges, like you hear people go through divorce. If someone tells you about that divorce case, you will be free to tell them, oh, this is what I'm going through and whatever, and they'll help you out. But if you don't want to open up about things you have gone through, a lot of people will not feel free to open up to you because they feel they might be stigmatized because of what they go through. Encourage open conversations. Okay, pause, breathe, look around, smell the fresh air, and check on your friends. Like I said, check up on your friends. Like when we're discussing the ice-breaking questions, I heard someone say, check up on people. Check up on people, very important. Some of them doesn't even need to be your friends. They can be your neighbors. You've not seen them for weeks. Check up on them. Do you know that some persons who laugh too much out there are not actually doing very well? They are going through a lot of things. Check up on them. Tell them, don't just ask someone, how are you today? And he says, I'm fine. No. How did your day go today? You will find out that when you ask people detailedly, how did your day go today? They'll say, today was mad. Did you know at the office 1 or 2 things happened to me? And you see, they become open with you. But when you say, how was your day today? Oh, I'm fine. But you're not dated. Even your kids, even your parents, even your siblings, you can actually check up on them. Some of us don't even check up on our siblings. Some of them are abroad. It's only when we need them to help us that we'll call. It's only when they need you that they call. And that's not how it's supposed to be, because sometimes it might be late to talk with such a one. So we must always check up on people, and that gives them room to open up to us. So be a supportive listener. When people talk to you, are you listening, or you're saying, You don't do that. When you do that, they're like, oh, she's mocking me. She seemed to be, I deserve it. Be you a man or a woman, everybody has the room, the liberty to open up. No one is supposed to keep up with what they go through. If not, they will commit suicide. And that's why the suicidal level in the world has increased, because a lot of people keep to themselves what they go through. And that's not how it should be. And that's why you see a lot of things go wrong in life. So you have to be a positive listener. And, oh, I'm listening to you. Was that what happened? So what more? And you find that this person, don't give that bad laugh that seems like, oh, you are laughing at them. No, they won't be open to you. So you make yourself very positive with such a one, and they'll open up. And from your perspective, you show them the right path to go through. When you show them the right perspective, then how do we build support? This is another one. Offer concrete help, okay? A valuable help. Is it money? Some persons will say, don't worry, my prayers are with you. No, not just prayers. That person needs you to talk to them. That person don't say, oh, I'm wishing you good. It doesn't end there. Tell them where they can get good results. There are people who are in their final years. Let me shock you that there are people who have been doing final years for like 4 years, and they've not been able to scale through. Not because they are not doing well academically, but because they have one issue or the other, and then they need you to talk to them and pray with you. No, don't come pray with you. If you know about the lecturer, reach out to the lecturers, reach out to the HODs, reach out to the vice chancellors, help them out. Don't say, oh, I'm praying with you. No, such person can't rest their problem on you anymore. You will not be a leg to rest on. So you give them a concrete help that will help them reach out to where they are heading to. You must not always give money, but if there is need to give money, please do. Please do. And it will help that person a long way. Then maintain connection. Yes. Don't distance with people when they start going through crisis. Don't distance with people. Apart from the crisis time, when you feel people are down, you should be able to keep connections. Oh, I thought of checking up on you. Yes, I thought I should look out for you. I thought we should do some outing together. People don't need to be intimately involved before they do outings together. Yes, I thought we should take a stroll. And you will find out when you do all of this, people will definitely come out from their problems, because a lot of people are being isolated, and that even gives them a crisis during such problem. Okay, when they go through some little problem, it becomes permanent because there were no help, there were no connections. People just distance from them. You shouldn't do that. As an individual, this is what we do to get people out of mental health conditions. Give listening ears without being judged. Don't judge them. Don't be judged. Do you know the problem? Why are you spreading the news? A ethic that whatever we know, recommendations to do, it remains with you. But as an individual, every information you get should be left with you if it's something that will affect the other person when you discuss it out there. But if it will help them, then it's okay. Okay. Then promote self-care for yourself as an individual. Mental health is gradually creeping into everyone, both the old and the young, and even little children. Okay, so you must first of all care for yourself. What's that thing that is troubling you? Care for yourself. And most times you find out that the young ones are involved in drugs, involved in relationship that is not working. Get out of it. You find a job that is taking you off your rest and all of that. Sometimes you have to take that decision. And until something troubles you to take a positive decision, you will not take that decision. And that is going to creep into your health, affects you, and give you serious mental crisis that could bring you down. So you have to take care of your head so you can take care of every other person. Encourage practices like adequate sleep, very important. You must have your adequate sleep. Healthy eating, very important. Relaxation techniques and building resilience. That is You should be able to say no when you need to say no and say yes when you need to say yes. Because people's pleasing people, people pleaser, being a nice person actually is what has landed people into mental health crisis. They want to please everyone. You can't please everybody. That you must know. And if you do that, if you practice not pleasing people too much, mostly when it doesn't actually become positive, it's not for good. Why pleasing people? You find out that you reduce the rate of mental health crisis when you stop pleasing every nook and crannies. Okay, we talk about fostering a culture of support. Always, communities and schools can help by providing access to counselors, organizing workshop, I said before, promoting peer support. Yes, your friends, support them, be a positive support, because if one becomes a helper, another becomes a helper, a support system, and it goes on and on, you will see we'll have a better place, we'll have a better environment, and people will stay healthier and be free with one another. And then, next slide, please. Are we together? Can I hear a yeah if we're here, please?
Yes, ma, where are you, ma?
Yes, ma, we're together.
Are we enjoying it?
Yes, ma.
Very, very.
Should I give room for your throw-in, like, contributions before we go to the next slide, which is the last slide?
So I think some people are engaging on the chat box as you're going on. But if
Okay.
anybody has anything to say, they can as well just either drop it on the chat box, and then by the end of
I
the
saw yeah, that's good.
Yes,
Okay, that's good. So it's going well. Okay, the next is the last slide, right? The last slide, when to seek for professional support. Now, when you've gone through talking to people, or you've been on your own, sometimes people don't know they're going through mental crisis. That is one of the biggest things. People who go through medical conditions, most cases, do not agree that that's what they're going through. And that is where the problem is. Because what you do not know, most times, is what kills an individual. So if you do not agree that this could be mental health problem you are facing, you might not come out of it. Because why? You will not seek for help. You will not want to talk to someone. There are narcissists that actually do not know they're narcissists until someone notices in them and say, the way you are talking, this isn't the right way. And they're like, oh, and mostly if it's someone they so cherish and love, they want to look at it like, really, I talk like this, and they want to come out. If you don't know you're going through mental problem, you will not come out of it. You will not seek for help, let alone getting professional help. And most people think that getting a professional help for something is making them look like they're going through a very serious problem. It might not be that serious like you think, but it could turn into a serious problem if overlooked. That is why when you become irritable with every little thing people do to you, become envious, when you start having an envying spirit, when you start becoming irritable that anything gets you annoyed, like nothing pleases you about any other person, start watching yourself. What am I going through? Am I going through stress that is beginning to eat me up? Am I going through a condition that I'm not comfortable with? And when you see yourself going through all of this, know that something very painful, hard, or serious that is affecting your health is about to happen. And then that's when you start seeking for help. Don't overlook it. Know that this is not supposed to be you. You are no longer becoming thinking positively. All you think is negativity. You think that about people, you think that about yourself, you think about taking your life, you think about, letting everyone go their way, and you just want to be on your own. Isolation. Once you start thinking all of this, and start thinking that everyone is better than you, know that you are going through mental crisis. And that is when you should seek for help from people around you and from professionals. And so we say, if someone feel overwhelmed or is in a crisis, teaching out for help is a sign of strength. Yes. So people think that they are bold. They have all the strength. They are the most powerful people when they keep their problems to themselves. No, that is foolishness. That is not actually exhibiting your energy as a person. No, that time you speak out shows how much of a strength you have as an individual. The ability to speak out, the ability to meet a professional, the ability to talk to people, that means you have observed. That's the strength in you. But that time you choose to, it's cowardness to be calm, to be isolated for what you feel. It's cowardness. It's not power. It's not strength. So that ability to speak out is what shows your strength. It's not weakness. It's strength that is showing out of you. It's wisdom that is speaking out of you when you speak out your problems. Encourage appropriate professional help and be patient with the healing process. Remember, it's not magic, because everything that causes mental health crisis actually doesn't happen one day. It's actually timing. It took time. There are situations that brought about that. So it must go gradually. So you don't say, I have met the mental health professional and I'm still going through this. No, you must go through it gradually, step by step. It's one day at a time and one care at a time, one healing process at a time. It doesn't happen as magic. So you must give yourself that time to heal, okay, and follow every steps you need to follow. And remember, you must tell yourself the reason why you came to be on this earth, this planet Earth. You might not have known why you came, but now that you're on earth, you know that you need to leave this earth a fulfilled one. And you don't need to have all the money in the world. You don't need to own everything in the world. You just need to know positively that all things have been given to you. You just need to work it out step by step. And that is what will push you to talk to people. And that is the help that you need. And that is what the healing that you need. And that is the growth that you will get afterwards when you get healed from it. So whether you are out of marriage, whether you are out of school because of financial conditions or whatever, or out of relationship that you thought it will work, or workplace that you have looked up to and it didn't work for you, come on there, calm down, take a chill pill and tell yourself, I am making it. There are people who have looked for a job everywhere, and when it didn't come, they became CEOs, they became owners of jobs. Most companies you see are owned by individuals that there were no opportunities, no job opportunities, and they started creating things out. And then they're employing everyone under their companies and their organizations. So there are things that you take calmly and think positively, work towards it gradually, and you will get results. It's the same way with healing from mental health crisis. Okay, we talk about crisis intervention service can be contacted for immediate assistance. If it gets to a level where they can handle it calmly, they will get professional help that can help handle that crisis that shows up every now and then. And that will help you come out from such condition. Let's know that your health is in your hands. The moment you speak to yourself that, come on, you can come out of it, you can make it. Everybody you've heard their name, every big names you've heard, Dangote and everyone, had their different stages and different things that they face at every stages. And come on, they're coming out of it. Emotional intelligence got to play in this condition as an individual. Know that seeking for help is not weakness, but it's strength. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you very, very much, Ma, for this very engaging and wonderful section. I also think that as youths, I think most youths go through depression. And like you said, some people don't even know they are going through depression, especially when you come out of school and you're like, oh, I'm going to get a job. And then you see your mates getting CEPLAT and the rest, and you don't just seem to be getting them. You keep asking, am I the problem? What's wrong with me? And there's that moment when you want to just isolate everybody around you. But I think this section has made me in particular understand that it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to talk about it. And I'm not the problem if I'm feeling that way, right? And I need to address it on time in order for it not to escalate to a point where I become the problem. So thank you very much, Ma, for that question. So while the session was going on, some people dropped some comments and their thoughts on how they feel. So I'm going to be reading Abubakar's comments on the chat. I have some others. So I'm going to start with this first. It said, some people always like to close what they are passing through. Even some motivational speakers said to struggle in silence and and show them your results. Please, doctor, help us explain. Please help us explain this to us in a way people will understand and manage it. He also said some of our bosses hate to hear you have a problem or you are passing through a lot. They will tell you it is your fault and to deal with it. All they want to see from you is results. They don't want to know what you are passing through. They will even add more problems to your life. He also said on the chat that a lot of people a lot of people I've talked to, they will discourage you not to talk about it to anyone again. It has started to become a norm in Nigeria to keep your own problems and try to solve it yourself. Also, some people, when you talk to them, they will use it to gossip and make jest of you. So I would like you to address Abubakar's comments before I go to the next one.
Thank you very much, Mr. Abubakar. I didn't actually get the first question, but I heard you say something about your boss telling you he wants results and he doesn't care what you're going through. Should I shock you? Do you know your work environment is not the safest place to tell about your personal issues? Yes, because finally they'll say, oh, don't use your problem. Don't rub off on our job with your problem. Don't use your blues to spoil our reggae. If you know you have a problem, be in the house. And then the next day, you have heard it in the other office that, do you know Abubakar's girlfriend just scattered his head? And the other office, they say, did you hear that, Abubakar? So when you face issues that is actually affecting you at workplace, discuss it outside work with someone. Because I'm sure you already know that your colleague is not your friend. Do you know that? Your colleague is not your friend. Yes, your boss, if he's not the friendly one, he's actually not your friend too. Yes, there are bosses that you can talk to and they will understand. But there are bosses that you cannot even face, let alone talking with them. So find your circle outside. Find your support system outside. Tell them how you feel and they will tell you how to come out of it. Like, oh, is this what is happening to you? And you know what? It's going to affect you at workplace. Of course, it will. So you discuss it out there so that when the positive result comes out, you show that result at work, not the negative part. You can't come to work and start sitting down in the office when you are supposed to be working. That's when you are crying and thinking your life. No, the organization employed you for the results, not for those problems. So you don't expect your workplace or your boss to tell you, fine, people have stopped becoming human. Yes, people have removed the humanity in them and they've become, all I want to see is my result. They don't care about how you feel. Yes, a lot of people behave that way. But then you don't leave yourself or you get out of the job because of it. No, you find resource, you find a support system out there so that you can do better at workplace. And then if leaving the workplace is what will cause healing and bring about healing for you, then that's the next step. But of course, you need to discuss with someone out there first before you bring it in the workplace. Okay, are you listening to me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
So Abubakar,
Yes.
please, I don't know if you're on the call. Please, can you did
Yes,
Mama
I'm listening. Yes,
okay,
ma'am, we're
please.
listening. I'm
Okay,
in the
please.
call.
So yes, in most cases, that's the best way to deal with it. You discuss with someone out there because most times at workplace, we say, don't bring your problem from house to work. Like you shouldn't carry your problem from the workplace to the house because this will bring about depression. Because your workplace will not be pleasing to you anymore because nobody's ready to hear what the problem is, whether it's coming from the house or it's emanated from the workplace. So you discuss it outside. This is what I'm going through. Because for you to be going through that problem or that feeling or the way you look or express it at work, for you to be going through that thing, meaning it might be the work imputing all of that on you. So you should discuss it out there. Do you know your colleague at workplace, when you tell them the problem and tell them that your boss is the problem, the day they want favority, they want goodies and promotions from your boss, they will go relate your problem to the boss and say, do you know he said you are the problem? So that is why you must not tell anyone at workplace that even my boss was telling me that I need results. And you know, sometimes you discuss it openly and freely, thinking the person has everything. Don't mind that, but that's how it is. He might not record his own comment. He will record your comment, and that will be used against you. So if you need help, do it outside your workplace and come give them the result. So when you heal, they will be shocked at your result at workplace. I make myself clear enough.
Wow. Yes, ma. Thank you very much, ma, for that
And
very
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
explanatory question. So, Abubakar, please confirm Dr. Mercy answered your question. And if you have any, you can still ask her. You can unmute yourself
Yeah,
and
she really does actually. Thank you very much.
thank you so much. I saw a lot of
Yeah,
people
can you
I
hear
talked.
me now?
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
I
thank you,
got
ma'am. I
you,
really
Mr.
understand.
Abubakar. Yes, I'm seeing a question here. A
Yeah,
lot of
thank you.
people I talked, I talked to, they discourage you not to talk about it. Yes, if it's your workplace, don't talk about it. And sometimes your family members, you can actually have support system among your family members. But if that's where the problem is coming from, find the succor somewhere else. You have spiritual supporters. That is where you worship. I won't be saying church because not everybody are Christians. Some are Muslim. You also have someone you can talk to as a Muslim. You have someone you can talk to as a Christian. Someone you believe in. So much in your church or in whatever religion you belong to, even your organization. Now, this is a friend you can talk to. Okay, don't talk about it. People always tell people yourself the more. And do you know what? Young people now have a high blood pressure. Yes, because young people are trying to face more things than the adults do because I don't know where they are rushing to. Don't be in a rush. Don't be in a rush. Everything in life is step by step. Yes, are you 30 years, you're not married? Don't worry. That time will come. Some that are 40, they are not even married. But of course, you will be married by then because you have all the money. Because it is positivity we talk here. So, but if that is not happening now, any other thing can still happen. They can happen for good. So discuss with people who are ready. And do you know what? When it comes to mental health issues, you do not just discuss with anybody. Discuss with people who love you, who make you feel valued. Because there are people you can discuss with. Oh, the remaining value in you will disappear. Discuss with people who make you feel important in their presence, who don't bring you down. You must talk with people who elevate your person, your value. People who tell you how lovely you are, how lovely you have been. Don't mind the condition you are going to now. You've been a nice person, you've been this, you've been that, and you're gonna skate through. Talk with people who love you genuinely, because of course we have been given the wisdom to know and design when people love us or not. So you should not be ignorant of that. So those are the kind of people you should talk to. Don't talk to everyone that wants you to remain down. Okay, thank you. Okay, next, please. What's happening?
please confirm
Maybe
if
it's a network. Yeah, but there is another question here. Someone says, I think someone in my office feel that every person is a devil except himself. He prepares to come to teach his students on Saturday instead of weekdays. You say, how can we help that person? Because it is obvious it is mental health condition.
Okay. Okay, I got your question. Can I respond, please?
Yes, ma, you can do that.
Okay, it says someone in your office feels every other person is a devil except himself. Do you know very religious people sometimes feels this way? Yes, most religious people, because some persons who are too keen to their religion might not like how every other person dresses. And that is a fall off for them, and they don't like it, and they feel every other person is doing the wrong thing. They are the only one doing the wrong thing. But this person is going through a mental state that is not aware of. How do you help this person? Keep telling them how lovely they are. Yes, you that is observing, tell them how good they are. And because it might look like the lecturer I'm seeing teach his students on Saturday instead of weekdays. Yes, tell him how lovely he is and how everybody during the week will want to listen to him. Everyone, sometimes you guys can, do you know you can gift people? That is gifts, hand them gifts to change their bad behavior. Yes, get something for him, say, we love you very much, sir, but we'll have more people during the week. If you come during the week, we enjoy your class so much. So we want more people to enjoy your class. Just 1 or 2 gifts, you will be surprised how this person will change. You don't just group yourself and say, why is he like this? He sees everybody as devil. No, because he sees you as devil, show him the Jesus part in you. Yes, show him the Christ in you. Okay, there's the word that says, let the world see Jesus in your eyes. Show them love. They can't deny. Nobody can deny love. Show this person more love, okay? And you will find out that they will change. Let your love be the one to change people's hate around you. Yes, this person will change. You see, you'll find out that they get closer. So it can just be one person in the class. But of course, they will admire and appreciate the love that you show to them. So you win these people with love.
Wow, thank you very much for that. Sorry for the network logged me out, so I'm sorry about that. So does anyone still have any questions or comments for Dr. Mercy before we let her go?
Okay, Mr. Abubakar says such people are very hard to please. Yes, of course. Do you know that sometimes your boss is very hard to please, but you are still finding a way to please him? But when it comes to people who are not directly giving us money, we just say they are very hard to please. You find a way to please them. Do you know there are people who work in the zoo, they tail a lion? There are people who their husbands or wives is more than lion. But you find out that they become very loving to the spouse because you have find a way to tell them. Love, like I told you, no one can deny love. Just love them. Yeah, they can scream and whatever, but they go home and think about it. Have you find out when is this person's birthday? Have you find out when is his anniversary if he's married? Have you found out what he likes? Just do it. Love wins every heart. I must tell you, every heart can be won by love. Just show them love. And gifting is love. Remember that love is the expression of kindness and good reception. That is what love is. It's charity being expressed. So you express it. Love is expressed, it's not kept inside. So express love to this person and they can't deny it.
All right, Ma, thank you very
Okay.
much for this wonderful section. And I'm sure we are all enjoying the section. And if we even leave the time, we can just stop till evening. But unfortunately, the program is timed and it's a Saturday. So that we don't stop other people from engaging in other engagements, we might need to bring it to an end. But Dr. Mercy will be dropping her LinkedIn. That's if she wants to honor us with her LinkedIn so that we can reach out to her or any of our other details she wants to drop so that we can reach out to her and ask more questions and probably have more engaging discussions with her. Ma, please confirm that will be okay by you.
No problem, no problem. But for
All
now,
right.
my link, I'll get back to it and let you
Okay,
know.
ma. All right. Or any other
Instagram page.
oh, I think that works. So all right.
Okay.
All
I'll
right, ma.
make it available. Yeah.
All right, ma. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Thank you for this interesting section. So we're going to be moving to the next thing on our agenda. Just permit me to stop sharing this. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're going to be moving to the next thing on our agenda, which is the announcement. So for the announcements, we're going to the SP Worry section is also going to be having another upcoming program, which is titled Energy in Slides. Yeah, so bringing structure, life, and clarity to paper presentation. And I'm sure this program is going to be something that we shouldn't miss for anything. So the program is scheduled to hold on November 1st, 2025 by 4 p.m. And it's also going to be a Zoom meeting like this. So I would encourage everyone to join. So if you found this section very engaging, trust me, the next section is also going to be very, very engaging. So I would advise everyone to join. So we'll be taking our photograph section. So I'm going to be asking someone to help us take the photograph section. Melo, please confirm you can help us take the photograph section.
Yes, I can.
All right, thank you very much. So I would kindly request everyone to switch on their videos. Like I see Tope is the first to switch it on. All right, so Mila, please tell us when you're ready and what you want us to do. If you want us to do SP.
So traditionally, I think we actually do the thumbs up. So at the count of 2, we're going to do the thumbs up and say SP. So 1, 2, go. All right. I've taken 62 pictures already, so we're good.
All right, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for joining. So we're going to be moving to the next section. All right, so we're going to be moving to the next section, which is our vote of thanks. So I'm going to kindly ask. So Tope is supposed to take this section, but since we have someone on call, so I would kindly request Dr. Engineer Elvis to please, if he can do us the honors of giving us the vote of thanks.
Okay, please confirm if you can hear me.
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Good afternoon,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. All right, thank you so much. It's been a very lovely and great section. I've been, even for me personally, I've learned so much. It's an opportunity to, while it was going on, I was looking into myself. I think every one of us have certain degree of mental health challenge. It's just for us to be very honest with ourselves, right? So degree of mental health. So I was equally thinking around, even around your environment, home and everywhere, where you relate with your wife, your children. So I was just telling myself certain things I have to do, creating an environment, starting from home, where my wife, my children will be able to have that place truly as a home to express themselves, a community. So every one of us need to create, when we have places of authority and power, let's make that environment conducive for people to freely express themselves without judgment. So I really want to thank everyone for patiently listening to this talk. Organizers, I want to thank the speaker. It was excellent. All the questions and comments, they were well appreciated. So thank you. Pray that God will continue to strengthen us in everything we do so that we will enjoy and maximize our life, our profession, our family, our community, in wherever place we find ourselves. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye.
Thank you very much, Engineer Elvis. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you everyone for joining, and we'll call it a day, and we look forward to seeing you in all our upcoming programs, which will be posted on our various social media platforms. So thank you everyone for joining. Please have a very, very, very productive day. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.